Thursday. Today, we're going to be talking about 5 ways to build a rich mindset. And what I mean by that is that the number one transition in generating more revenue is understanding that you are rich. Okay. And it's more to it than just, good morning, Rhonda. It's more to it than just saying it in the morning. It's more to it than just affirmations. There are certain actions that you have to take that start to wake up your abundance, that start to make you realize just how much revenue you're capable of creating, how much revenue you're capable of having, and how much you're capable of living an abundant life. And these are just 5 things you can do to start turning your mindset towards some of the things you should have already. And if it weren't mindset that kept you from getting it, trust me, everybody would have it because everybody should have it. But you got to start by correcting your mindset and making your mind mine. So that's what we're going to talk about this morning. 5 ways to become rich in your mind, because you're going to have to become rich in your mind way before you become rich in your pockets. That's the first step. And so, guys, and if you want help building the profits in your business, understand help is available. Go to bit.ly/Black Girl Profits Call and schedule you a call today so that you can start to understand what it really takes to really move your needle towards generating more revenue. So, number one, and this is from personal experience. There used to be a lot of things that I thought I couldn't afford. And so even if I didn't say it out of my mouth, my mind was saying, girl, you can't afford that. So what I started doing to break that mindset, good morning, Latanya, and really start to cultivate a rich mindset is I started to buy expensive collectibles. Not all the time, and not so much so I was throwing money away. But every time I got to this point, every time I got to this break where I'm saying in my mind, oh, you can't afford this, or you can't afford that, or that's too expensive, I would go and buy an expensive collectible. And my clients, they know what I collect. And some of the collectibles range from $250. Some of them range as much as $5,000. Good morning, Shanita. And so what I would do in my mind, when I bought one of these collectibles, I would say to myself, girl, you can afford anything. You may choose not to buy everything, but you can afford, and that's what I want you to tell yourself this morning. You can afford any car. You can afford any house. You can afford any wardrobe. Are you willing to do the work that comes with it? And I'm not saying you lazy. Don't get off here and be like Coach Messy. I'm saying, are you willing to fight the fear and do it anyway? Good morning, Miss Nita. Are you willing to do some things that you've never done before in order to have some things that you've never had before? I've never seen so many people 100% encapsulated in fear. So much so that it just ties up your next level. But you can afford anything. You may choose not to go get that $1 million house because you're going to have to pay $1 million utilities, but you can afford it. So that's the first lesson. You want to start having a rich mindset? Think about in your mind is not what you can't afford, it's what you can afford. Number two, you've got to start reading books. One of the things that I'm doing for Christmas is I'm launching my Black Girl bookstore. And the Black Girl bookstore is going to be not only books that I've written, but books that I suggest you read. Because once you start to read, your mind is going to really open up to the fact that the people that have the money, those that have the money, they're not any different than you. They put their pants on one leg at a time, just like you do. The difference is they take action. They don't let time and discipline and opportunity tie them up. They take action. So, and I said it about people. The minute you get to that point where you don't want to be struggling anymore, the minute you get to that point where you understand you should have more, the minute you get there, everything changes. The minute. So if you're struggling with making sure you have a rich mindset, you need to read some books and understand everybody didn't already always have it easy. Which brings me to 3. Start earning what you want. Last night I did a Black Friday session for only $29 to show you how to build upon and make more money on your Black Friday offer. Y'all must not need no help. Y'all must not need no help because I sit there for almost 3 hours and help people work through their Black Friday offer. I've never seen so many people gung ho for Christmas, excited for Christmas, ready for Christmas, but don't want to go earn the money they need. Will rather put it on a credit card. You can afford anything. Are you willing to go earn it? So let me give you an example. I wanted a new car for my birthday. And they said, oh, come on in. You're pre-approved. Come on in and get your car. And I said, you know what? I looked at my bank accounts. One of the bank accounts that I rarely go in. It said, girl, you got enough money. Come on down. I said, well, you know. And what I'm thinking in my mind is before I take that money out of my bank account, I'm going to go out here and earn it. Then I'll go back and get the car because it will mean more for me. Good morning, Peachy in Atlanta. It will mean more to me if I pay for that car cash than it will if I let the bank still own it. It's time for us to take back our credit, our dominion, our revenue, our opportunities, our businesses. It's time for us to take all that back. I dipped for a minute. So, yes, make sure you're thinking about, okay, this is what I want to get. And how can I go about earning the money to get it? And guys, the sky is the limit. If you want a new house and that new house costs $200,000 or $300,000, don't just think that just because it's $200,000 or $300,000, you can't buy it. I'm gonna show you the math that I did last night. If you were to start a membership that charges $20 a week. Within 52 weeks, they would have paid you $1,000. Listen, are y'all listening close? So the only thing you need in order to buy a $200,000 or $300,000 house within a year is 200 people that pay you $20 a week. Now, I know that's going to blow your mind. Some of y'all don't believe it. You're going to have to run and get a calculator. You're going to have to do your math. But that's the truth. You don't think you can find 200 people to give you $19 a week? First of all, let's talk about $19 a week. $19 a week is not even pizza money. $19 a week is not even ice cream money. $19 a week is hamburger money. And the mass majority of the people you know have hamburger money. Is this a revelation to anybody? So if you get 100 people to pay you $20 a week, that's $100,000. I can tell you from experience, most first year business owners don't even make $100,000. And if you want a strategy specifically for your business, go to bit.ly/Black Friday, Black Girl Profits call, and schedule you a call so we can talk about the money in your business that you're leaving on the ground, the money in your business that you're leaving on the table. So we don't have this mindset of, I want $1 million house. Let me go earn $1 million and get this house. Because many of us have put money, have put time, have put effort into our business, but it's not paying off the way we want it to pay off because we don't have a strategy behind earning and saving and donating that money. And indeed, there is a strategy. So number one, if you want to shift into a rich mindset, you got to read books so you can understand just where abundance comes from. Number two, you got to do those things you think you can't afford. I remember in one of my money mindset masterclasses, which by the way, I'm bringing back my life coaching classes at the beginning of the year. Can somebody say yay? You're the first people to find out. I am bringing back my life coaching series at the beginning of the year. And I'm super excited about it. I think a lot of women need somebody to talk to, need somebody to hug their neck, need somebody to cry on their shoulder. And I'm not just talking about uh my shoulder. I'm talking about creating an engaged and supportive group across all of social media. But yeah, you got to do those things you think you can't afford. And then you got to look at those things that you want and say, I'm going to earn those things. And there's no limit to my earnings. And that's probably what you're going to find when you do business with me. Just leave it. Is that there's a capacity for you to earn whatever it is that you want. Invest in your business, guys. That is a sure payoff. You want to grow a rich mindset? Invest in your business because rich people take the time to invest. It's so unfortunate. I go into most soul food restaurants and walls, sign taking all off the walls. You can't go in the bathroom. And I think to myself, my goodness, this is what we doing nowadays? When you invest in your business will invest in you. When you invest in your thoughts and your thoughts and your dreams will invest in you. It's important. Last but not least, have the discipline to know what you can afford and leave it on the shelf. Have the discipline to understand that every dollar you spend, have the discipline to understand that every dollar you make, and have the discipline to understand that every dollar you put forward towards retirement is the faster you can get to retirement. And if you're not putting any money away right there, right now, shame on you. I dipped again. So let me get out of here, guys, so I can give me some rest before I start my day. But guys, I want you to understand discipline is having the money to pay for what you want, knowing that you can buy whatever you want, and not going to buy it. Just knowing you have the money that if you so choose, you can take a vacation right now. Having the money so that if you so choose, you could take off in the middle of the summer and not make work anymore for the rest of the summer. All of that power is in your hands. And if you don't use it, somebody else will. Go to bit.ly/Black Girl Profits with an S call. Schedule a call so we can get on the phone and talk about your next level, your industry. What is holding you back? So, guys, I'll be on this morning at the BYLB Morning Show at 7:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Stop by, share the broadcast because we're going to be talking about how you can get your products and services on what we call Pink Wall Street, which is the Pink Expo, our version of the Home Shopping Network for Black Friday. So make sure you stop by, guys, at 7:30 so you can get more information. And make sure you schedule that call today. Days are getting longer. Time is not going anywhere. Time is not our friend. So we're going to take advantage of every moment that we have right this single minute. Okay, so I'll see you at 7:30 on the Build Your Online Business Morning Show, where we're going to be talking about how to get your products and services on our pink carpet for Black Friday. Love you guys.